this is Monica with the romoplans, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a new planner that I've received in the mail. This is from Plum Paper. So they are a planner brand. If you're not aware, they are very customizable. So Plum Paper, from what I have seen, it is one of the most customizable planners that you can get without it being super expensive. So it has a good price point. It has a lot of different options, a lot of different size options, layout options, and a lot of things you can add on to the planner. And I've used Plum Paper before, and it's a good quality. The paper is different, and we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. But I wanted to go ahead and get one of these planners because they've added a lot of neutral options to their planners. And you probably have seen it around Instagram where they have the new neutral planners and just a lot of different options that you can do to make the planner pretty neutral, because typically they have a lot of shading in their planner spreads that just like the lines are a bold color and there's a lot of different shading and different things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open up this box. So we have just the bubble wrap, and then we have a couple of things in here. So we have this one. It says, "It's a beautiful day to make plans." It's in their modern color scheme, and it just has a couple of different things that they offer: notepads, monthly sticker subscriptions, 15% off accessories if you buy 3 or more, and then also disc punched planners. And then on the back, it just has different things about Plum Paper. They do a giveaway each month, I believe, where you tag them with the hashtag #WinPlumPaper. They pick someone and then they receive a refund for the cost of their planner. They also have this, and this is a Plum Paper cover material. Their covers are water resistant, tear proof, and rigid and sturdy. And so you can see, and it just gives you a card to kind of sample the cover. So I ended up getting a 6-month planner. Typically the only 6-month planner that you could get was the daily. But with one of the changes they've made, if you get a 7x9, then you are able to get a 6-month option. You can't do that with the A5. It has to be the 7x9. And I got the disc punched option. And so you can get it coiled, you can get it unpunched, or you can get it disc punched. So I got this pretty cover. I just like the teal with the purple and the peach. So used to, all of their covers would come with a clear plastic cover. Now you can choose not to get that. Honestly, it didn't really, because their cover is water resistant and everything, it really just kind of got in the way for this. So I chose not to get it. They do have some hardcover planners. You don't get as many options as far as what they look like, but you do have hardcover planners. And then I think you're able to get either silver or gold coil as well. So I just got this personalized with my name, and this is like super smooth cover. And then I got a weekly planner, and I will be completely honest, I went back and forth with so many options of layouts that I can't remember what option I actually chose. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So you have their title page. It just says weekly planner, personalized for you, by you. And then you have the year at a glance for 2023. And then because my planner actually goes into 2024, it's a September start, it has the year at a glance for 2024 as well. I got the modern color scheme. So this has, you can see it has the different colors. So this is just a 12-box page with the months. You can do anything in here. You can do goals, you can do special dates, anything that you want. You can go ahead and put that here, and it is month specific. They also have an extra 12 box page that is not titled. So you can make this anything you want it to be. It's nice to have those options. And then this is just a blank notes page. And then we have September. Now it looks like, okay, so all of the dividers are in the back. So I got the modern color scheme. So we have the September divider. Now, because I got the modern color scheme, it still has the divider on this like slick page with their traditional divider. If you get the true neutral color scheme, the color scheme seems weird since it's neutral, but you get a different divider, and I think it comes on like a heavy cardstock, and it would just be white. They also have their traditional color scheme as well, which I imagine comes with this same dashboard. Now, while I got the modern color scheme, I actually got no color in the planner. So the only color in this planner are these dividers, because I like colorful dividers with a neutral planner. So we have September, we have a notes page. And then we have our monthly view. So the sidebar is on the right hand side. You have your mini calendar. I chose to do a Monday through Sunday start. So part of their customization is you can choose whether you want a Sunday start or a Monday start on the calendar. I am using this planner for work, so it just makes sense for me to do a Monday start. I did add holidays, but one great thing is that you can pick the holidays that you want to include. So I only really included holidays that affected my work. So if it's a holiday, but I'm still working, I didn't include that. The only holidays that are in here are the ones that are going to actually affect my job, like my main job. So like we have Labor Day here, and you can choose to add your own holidays as well. So if you wanted to go ahead and add your family's birthdays, you could do that. Anniversaries, you could do that as well. And then, oh yes, I got the vertical priorities. Now, one odd thing that Plum Paper does, and this has kind of been the reason I've never really tried a weekly planner with them, is that because they are so customizable and you can pick your start month, they print these out where the first of the month is in like the normal colors, and then the previous month, if it's on the week, is in grayed out. So it's kind of a muted color. And then this week is duplicated. So at the end of August, this week would be there too, I believe. So you have some duplicated weeks. So this is what this week looks like, because the first part of the week up through Thursday is August. Then all of that is grayed out. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are not. But that's why that looks that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this page to kind of show you, since this is what the normal layout looks like. Now, this is the 7x9 version. They also have A5 planners and 8.5 by 11 planners. And I think that you can get every planner in every size. I'm pretty sure. I know you can get this in an A5 version, but it doesn't come in a 6-month option. And since I'm trying this out, I didn't really want to go in for a 12-month planner. So this is why I went with this option. I also have a 7x9 disc cover and also 7x9 note paper and different things like that I can add to this. On the layout, you have your mini calendar, you have a spot up here, you have a spot here, you have a habit tracker, and then you have 2 sections that have 3 bullet points each. Then you have this line section, and then you have this empty section. And then Saturday and Sunday are shorter. And then you can customize the headings of these sections. So you could customize this section, the habit tracker, these 2 sections as well. But what I did was, or you can leave them blank. So what I did is up here, I did daily to do, because I have certain things that I need to do on a daily basis at work. And so rather than writing them in every single day on my to-do list like I've been doing, I am just going to put them here and then I can mark them off. Then I went ahead and just put today in this top one, and then I can use this whole list as a to-do list. Outside of my daily things, I typically don't have a ton of things that I need to make sure that I need to get done for that day. So I think this amount is going to be fine. This part I am going to use for like my schedule and go ahead and break down my schedule for the day. And then this bottom part, I may end up putting just some thick washi there or deciding on something else to do. Now, because I don't need this planner for Saturday and Sunday, I like that we don't have this whole big column for Saturday and Sunday. Okay, I zoomed y'all in a little bit. So I like that you don't have the big column for Saturday and Sunday. So what my plan is I'm going to cover up Saturday and cover up Sunday, and then I'm gonna make this like my team. So I have a team at work that I manage. Then I can put down anything that's going on with my team or anything like that. This I can go ahead and put next week. So sometimes things will come up and I'll be like, that's a next week project. That's not a this week project. That's gonna have to wait until next week. But then sometimes I need to remember, hey, I said I needed to do that next week, and so I need somewhere to write that down. So that is my plan for how I'm gonna use this planner in the weekly planner, and just how I'm gonna use these as sections. So then it goes through the month. So then like this week, it ends with October 1st. So the October 1st is grayed out. And then at the end of the month, I did add a couple of notes pages. Now, sometimes depending on, I think you get this notes page already in just the normal planner. And then I added one notes page. I wanted to go ahead and add it. That way, if I needed it, I had it. But you can add, there are so many different options that you can add. You can add dot grid page, you can add graph pages, you can add blank pages, you can add, I think, budget pages. They just have a ton of different options where you can disperse them throughout the planner, or you can put them in a note section in the back. So I decided to go ahead and do the notes section, and then we have October. So I'm just gonna grab the October divider. We have the October monthly. And then as you can see, this week is duplicated. So this one is in September, and it's also in October. And like I said, that's because you can pick your start date. So it's having them in both months. Make sure that you get that week, no matter if you start in September or you start in October. But because I don't need this week, what I will probably do is just tape those together, and because I won't need it. So then I'm just gonna go through and put in my dividers. We have October, here we go, November. And the modern color scheme is 6 colors. So in the 12-month planner, they will repeat, but because we are just doing 6 months, they are actually, so it looks like they ended up gave me the July and the August instead of January and February covers. So I'm gonna have to email them about that, and it may be fine because by 2024, I may end up just getting a year one of these. Hey guys, this is Editing Monica, and I wanted to give you an update on the dividers. So I mentioned that I was given the July and August dividers rather than the January and February dividers in my planner. So I reached out to Plum Paper, and they were really great, and they sent over replacements. And these came super quick. Just gonna go ahead and pop these in. Okay. So they went ahead and sent me the January and the February divider. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in, and then my planner will be all set to go. You can see that I also decided to change this to black mini discs. I just like it. I think it looks great. And because this is only 6 months, I really don't need the classic discs on this. And so I just wanted to give you an update on that. If you ever have an issue with your Plum Paper order, just reach out to them, and they are great and they will get a replacement out to you. Okay, so then at the end of the planner, you have some notes pages. So you have a lined page back, front and back. Then you have 2 dot grid pages. I don't think I added anything at the back. You also have a contact page, front and back. You have a password page. I don't really use a password page in my planner, so I may end up renaming this and doing something else with it. And then at the end of it, you have the 2025 year at a glance. You also have a folder, and then your back cover. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this together. So I have this black snap-in cover. I have like 3 of these. I love the black cover. I love it because it really goes with anything. And I ended up getting some discs off of Amazon. And I got teal. I may end up switching the teal, like switching it for one of my other disc planners. I have my like romoplans HB90 on discs, and I also have my goal setting planner on discs for other ones, but we're just gonna go ahead and do this, and if I need to switch them out, I can do that. So this is the Talia brand of discs. These are metal discs. This is the 1.25 inches. So they are very similar to like the classic size. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put these on here. All right, so then I have 2 extra discs. They come with 11 discs, so if you want to use it for like a classic letter size, you can do that. And then I'm just going to add this on here. So I really like disc planning. I mean, Happy Planner is kind of where I started in the planning community before kind of moving into like Erin Condren. I ended up moving into Erin Condren because of the budget planner, the monthly planner, and then I kind of went down the rabbit hole. But I really do enjoy disc planning. I think for certain things, it is so much easier because you can add and remove pages. So there's certain planners like my HB90 and my goal planner that, number one, those are printable planners, but also I move stuff around so much. So it definitely comes in handy because I haven't really gone down the coil and recoil rabbit hole yet. So I haven't really done that with my coil planners. Okay. And we're gonna have some extra room on the discs of this planner just because this is a 6-month. Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch these out with like the silver ones or something. So we have that, and then I have this divider from Live Love Posh. It's the top divider. I really like these. They're not like super sturdy, but they are great. I have a couple of sets of the top dividers and the side dividers, and they're really nice in disc planning to have something at the top to create sections. This is like the only extra one I have. So all the rest of them are being used, but I have that there. So that is my work planner so far. But I do want to just do like a pen test at the end of the planner. So I think I'm going to grab a couple of different kinds of pens and do that here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this off of the discs. So the paper is very smooth. It doesn't feel as smooth as I remember the last ones being, so I'm not sure if they changed it, but it does not have the grit that Erin Condren paper has. So, but it is still thick and it's just smoother. So my favorite pen right now is the Paper Mate Flare, and I remember the Paper Mate Flare not doing well on this paper. So let's try it out and see how it does. So you can see it does smear, so it does take a little bit longer to dry. I'm gonna write it down again just to see if I let it dry for a minute. Sorry, let it dry for a minute, how it does. And then I also have the Paper Mate Inkjoy. So that one did fine. I have the Sharpie S-Gel, and I use 0.07 or 0.7 for these. I haven't used this Sharpie in a while, just because I've been using my Paper Mate Flare for everything. So yeah, that one did fine. And then we have the Bic Gelosity in 0.7. So that one did go a little bit, smear a little bit, not as much as the Flare. Yeah, the Paper Mate Flare is still not a great pen for it, because even with that time, it's still smeared. And then the last one I have is the Pentel Intergel. This is a 07 as well. So all of those except for the Flare did well. So you can see the Paper Mate Flare, just the felt tip does not do well on this paper just because it's so smooth. But there is there's a tiny bit of shadowing, but I'm very heavy-handed. So, and then, but it's pretty much with the Paper Mate Flare, but there's no bleed through. Those are the pens that I would grab and how they work in on this paper. So I'm just gonna keep this back here in case I want to test any other pens out. But that is everything for this planner. I'm excited to go ahead and get started next week in it. And I just love this cover. So I may just end up putting this on different discs. I don't know, without the cover, because this is really pretty. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, let me zoom you out. But we will see. So let me know down below if you've used Plum Paper, and if you have, let me know what pen you use in it, if it's different from one of these pens, and I need to try it, because I like a thick pen, but I just am not going to be able to use my flare in this planner with the paper, just because it does take so long for it to dry. But I'm excited to go ahead and get started in it next week and get planning in it, just to kind of get all of my thoughts down with work and just have a designated space for my main job. And I'll probably end up adding a note section in here. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you have a great day.